Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe on my YouTube channel. Good day.
Tom had been in the liquor business for 25 years. Finally, sick of the stress, he quits his job and buys 50 acres of land in Alaska, as far from humanity as possible. He sees the postman once a week and gets groceries once a month. Otherwise, it's total peace and quiet. After 6 months or so of almost total isolation, someone knocks on his door. He opens it, and a huge, bearded man is standing there. Name's Lars, your neighbor from 40 miles up the road. Having the Christmas party Friday night. Thought you might like to come, about 5 p.m. Great, says Tom. After 6 months out here, I'm ready to meet some local folks. Thank you. As Lars is leaving, he stops. Gotta warn you, be some drinking. Not a problem, says Tom. After 25 years in the business, I can drink with the best of them. Again, the big man starts to leave and stops. More and likely gonna be some fighting too. Well, I get along with people. I'll be alright. I'll be there. Thanks again. More'n likely be some wild sex too. Now that's really not a problem, says Tom, warming to the idea. I've been all alone for 6 months. I'll definitely be there. By the way, what should I wear? Don't much matter, replies Lars. It just gonna be the two of us.
A little old lady goes to the doctor and says, "Doctor, I have this problem with gas, but it really doesn't bother me too much. It never smells and it's always silent. As a matter of fact, I've farted at least 10 times since I've been here in your office. You didn't know I was farting because it doesn't smell and you didn't hear anything." The doctor says, "I see. Take these pills and come back to see me next week." The lady returns the following week. "Doctor," she says, "I don't know what the heck you gave me, but now my farts, although still silent, stink terribly." "Good," the doctor says. "Now that we've cleared up your sinuses, let's work on your hearing."
Charlie was visiting an old friend and his wife for dinner. When the time came to leave, his car wouldn't start, and it was too late to call the local service station. The husband urged Charlie to stay over. There was no spare bed in the house, there wasn't even a sofa. So Charlie would have to sleep with the husband and wife. No sooner had the husband fallen asleep when the wife taped Charlie on the shoulder and motioned for him to come over to her. "I couldn't do that," he whispered. "Your husband is my best friend." "Listen, sugar," she whispered back, "there ain't nothing in the whole wide world could wake him up now." "I can't believe that," Charlie said. "Certainly if I get on top of you and screw you, he'll wake up, won't he?" "Sugar, he certainly won't. If you don't believe me, pluck a hair out of his hole and see if that wakes him." Charlie did just that. He was amazed when the husband remained asleep. So he climbed over to the wife's side of the bed and faked her. When he finished, he climbed back to his own side. It wasn't long before she tapped him on the shoulder and beckoned him over again. Again he pulled a hair to determine if his old friend was asleep. This went on 8 times during the night. Each time Charlie screwed the woman, he first pulled out one of the husband's old hairs. The 9th time he pulled a hair, the husband awoke and muttered, "Listen, Charlie, old pal, I don't mind you pucking my wife, but for Pete's sake, stop using my ass for a scoreboard."